It's a good question. She is asking me whether there are different mantras for different roles, different purposes. Yeah. Let's suppose that you want to go to a beautiful place. There are several peaks around that. You can observe that beautiful place from different peaks, from peak A, peak B, peak C, and from each place it has got its own beauty, its own representation. The when you are approaching that peak, you are having a different experience of the road that's going there and the visions that is presenting. In the same way, the beauty, the harmony of the dynamic nature of the mother universe can be appreciated through different channels of communication, and each different mantra is a different channel of communication. You can communicate with the world through the channel of fear, which is at the Mooladhara chakra, or you can communicate it through the channel of the continuity of the race, the Swadhisthana chakra, or you can uh, appreciate the universe from the point of view of its awesome power and glory, that is the Manipura chakra. Or you can try to appreciate the universe from the standpoint of view of the universal love, unconditional love, that is the heart chakra. Or you can ignore all these things, ignore all the attachments, go merge yourself in all the space, be like the tummy that contains the whole universe inside of yourself. You are like the mother. Then you are the Vishuddhi chakra, you are containing all space. Then you see the world growing as a baby inside your womb, as Hiranyagarbha. Then you are going to the time chakra. Then you know what is in the past, present, and future, both of Bhavishyat Vartamana. So there are different levels and different amnayas. Different at each level, they got different ways of appreciating this. Different each of these mantras is a way of appreciating the universe. It's a channel of communication. You got like so many channels in TV, so many mantras. You can have a Rajarajeshwari channel, you can have Bhuvaneshwari channel, you can have Mahamaya channel, you can Kali, Tara, Sundari, Bagala, Chinnamasta, Bhairavi, Kamalatmika. All the different channels are there. You can choose one that is appropriate to your level of your functioning. And the higher forms are more enjoyable, but you must also appreciate the different aspects. You should be both here as well as here, at both places. Then, as I said, you must balance your yang and yin, your Shiva and Shakti aspects. You must probe the world with different mantras, different ways, different peaks. You see the perfection in different ways. But at the same time, you must be able to correlate them and see the unity behind this diversity also. There is joy and bliss in the diversity, and there is the joy and bliss in the unity. The creativity is there in the diversity, creating the diversity, and in laya, in reabsorbing back into yourself. The release of tension is there. Tension is there in creation, and release is there in a reabsorption. You must experience both. You must be tensed, you must be relaxed. Tense, relax, tense, relax. Energy bottled up is matter. Must become matter, become dense. Unbottled matter is energy. You must explode into the pure energy. You must be able to do both these things. It is in the interaction between these two poles that the real bliss is there. Any other questions? Why are the roles reversed? Yeah, okay. Right. Yes. We can say this in more general terms, like the kinetic and the static. The kinetic is the dynamic aspect and the static aspect. If you are sitting on the earth, then the sun seems to go around yourself. But if you are on the sun, the earth seems to go around you. So the static appears as dynamic from the dynamics point of view. The static appears as dynamic from the dynamics point of view. The dynamic also appears as dynamic from the static's point of view. So dynamic is the more essential nature. You may identify it with anything, but we prefer to identify it with Shakti. It is just a tradition, that's all. There is no essential difference between these two. The main thing is the balance between them, the unity of these two. You can say that the static is an asymptotic limit of the dynamic. You can consider a harmonic wave, and as the amplitude of this is reduced to 0, then you achieve the approach the static limit. So, but they are interchangeable, like a kinetic energy and potential energy. They can keep changing roles from one to the other. Say as you are moving the pendulum from this end to the other end, at the extreme position, it's purely potential energy, and there is no motion there, kinetic energy. And when the potential energy keeps getting transformed into kinetic energy, it acquires more and more speed, and it acquires more and more kinetic energy, and then it gets transformed back into the potential. So it keeps oscillating between these two. There are different modes of energy, and you can exchange between these two. So there is no hard and fast rule which you can want to call kinetic. You can give it a different name. It so happened that this role inversion has been taking place all along. See, for example, when initially geographically they were some of this mother worship was there. It was called Ma, mother, Nu, the sky. And when it came to India, it becomes Manu, the male, Manu Dharma Shastra. So this role inversions has been taking place, and this is one of those role inversions. There is no essential difference between Shiva and Shakti. It's just the name you apply to one of the energies, right?